is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you another episode of Amateur Hour, where we roam the free battle spot ladder because there currently is no ladder for VGC 2016 on ranked battle spot, and our opponent for this game, Benny, knows that. This is the type of guy who knows that there's no way he can get punished for using a broken team in free battle spot because there's not really any rules. So we see he has Groudon Xerneas, he also has a Kyogre and a Tyranitar. His last two Pokemon were, I think, Smeargle and Kangaskhan, so this is definitely a VGC 2016 player that just wanted to make his team, even more broken. I mean, I'm not saying it was like malicious, maybe he's just trying to test what Uber he wants to use, but I definitely decided to take this guy seriously because he obviously knows what he's doing. So I decided to go with Raichu, Metagross, Dragonite, and I brought my Yveltal. Normally I wouldn't want to bring an Uber on the free battle spot games unless my opponent had a legit 2016 team, but his team was legit enough, and I was just put off by the fact that he decided to bring the most three broken Ubers, like a Smeargle, like a correct team that just seemed like even more broken. If like a regular VGC 16 team, like Big Six is just super strong, he has like Big Six plus Kyogre. But I guess he also has a Tyranitar, so that kind of makes it worse. And the fact that he brought the Tyranitar is probably one of the reasons why I'm able to do well in this game. So without further ado, we're just going to start this one off and get right into it. Here we go, going up against Benny in today's episode of Amateur Hour. Alright, so he leads Groudon Tyranitar, and it's weird. All my opponents just seem to have this like, urge to lead with Pokemon they're weak against Earthquake. I think like at least 3 of the episodes out of the series we led against both Pokemon that are just double weak to Earthquake. I just don't know why that urge just calls out to people, but I think that's something we can only find on free battle spot. That's one of the things I've definitely picked up as I've been making this series. Just Earthquake is just a really good move, and if you want to use Earthquake, you should probably play free battle spot. So he's starting off with Groudon and Tyranitar. Remember, Groudon's primal whatever is going to make it so Tyranitar's Sandstream isn't going to activate, so he's probably better off just using an unnerved Tyranitar, but he has a Sandstream in there even though it's not going to work. Now, like I said, I'm treating this guy seriously. We're going for a Fake Out on the Groudon slot and a Meteor Mash onto the Tyranitar slot. We are going to be able to pick up that 1-hit KO. Remember, it is super effective on Tyranitar's rock typing. Metagross has the boost from the Tough Claws. Meteor Mash is just a really strong stabbed move. Unfortunately, we don't get the attack boost, but I'll take that KO on the Tyranitar as Xerneas comes out here. So Xerneas Groudon, these stable for VGC 2016. Let's see if these two Pokemon can deal with it. Now, I decided to switch out my Raichu. Instead of Volt Switching on the Xerneas, I know Volt Switch plus Metagross could take out even the bulkiest Xerneas, but if the Xerneas protected, and like I ate an Eruption from the Groudon, that would be, or like a Precipice Blaze, that would be really, really bad. So unfortunately for me, he doesn't protect. He gets a chance to go for that Moonblast on my Dragonite slot, which is super effective. It is going to activate my weakness policy, which is pretty nice for me, and I do know that my Dragonite's probably one of the faster Pokemon on the board, since Metagross is faster than Xerneas, and Dragonite has around the same speed tiering as this Metagross set. So he goes for Precipice Blades. It doesn't KO my Metagross, but then we see a Leftovers on the Xerneas, and I'm like, alright, he's using perfect Pokemon. These are obviously hacked, they're all shiny, but they're EV trained correctly. That is a full bulk Xerneas. That's the only way it lives through that Meteor Mash. But I guess he just doesn't have the correct items. I mean, he has correct items on like his Groudon and his Kyogre because they're primal. I guess there's also a Rocky Helm on his Tyranitar, but Leftovers Xerneas is not something that you see every day, and that's one of the joys of Battle Spot, I guess, is being able to see things like Leftovers Xerneas. Just a quite refreshing change on the meta. So we see Kyogre here, and we're just going to go for a huge E-Speed. Remember, this is a +2 E-Speed, and that is a full bulk, full HP Groudon, obviously, as we're going to go for an Earthquake with Metagross, and I was hoping to pick up the KO on Groudon, but, unfortunately, I don't always get what I want, and these are why these Pokemon are better than mine, Ubers are just better than even the best of Mega Evolutions like Metagross, so I can't just slam Earthquakes all day. We are going to lose our Metagross here, as we are forced to come in with Raichu. And now, I know that Kyogre is relatively bulky. He took almost no damage from that Earthquake, but my Dragonite is at +2, so I was thinking this Earthquake from a +2 Dragonite, combo with the Volt Switch, should be able to take it out. I'm even going into Yveltal so I don't hit my partner, and I feel bad even bringing the Yveltal. I probably could have got away with Gengar, but I did not want to lose to this guy, even though it was free battle spot. So I brought the Yveltal. I mean, I guess I'm a bad guy for also bringing an Uber, but unfortunately we don't even KO the Kyogre. Just all these full bulk spreads are just so ridiculous, and it's just the power creep of VGC 2016 in effect right here, I'm just failing to KO these Pokemon time and time again. but it's still okay, you know. I mean, he has his Xerneas left. I have my Raichu left. I've reset the cooldown on my Fake Out, and I think his last Pokemon, yeah, right there is the Xerneas, who is quite low. So I am be able to wrap this one up, but yeah, some people just want to watch the world burn, and Benny is definitely one of those people because he has a perfect like VDC 2016 team, but he just also decided to use Kyogre. It's like, you know what? Instead of using like Talonflame, how about I also just use another Uber? Like Kyogre would really round out this team, you know? That's probably what he was thinking when he made the team. You know, I could be wrong. He could have also just been undecided on what Uber he would wanted to use and decided to hit some free battle spot games in an attempt to practice with his team. I'm giving this guy the benefit of the doubt, but that is this episode of Amateur Hour against Benny. You know, let me know what you guys think about this game. I mean, other than the leftover Xerneas, I think this was a pretty standard game, and I was completely prepared to deal with the Geomancy Xerneas. I had a Dragonite with Extreme Speed on the board, so I could have just went for the E-Speed to finish that one off if he got a Geomancy off, so it wasn't really like the leftovers played that big of a role. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I love hearing what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.